Suppose Lindsay's mom invests $10,000, part at 3% and the rest at 2.5% in interest-bearing accounts. The total yearly investment income or interest is $283. How much did Lindsay's mom invest at each rate? Can you tell what the two variables will represent in this example? So in this one, I think it's a little bit harder to define our variables, but again, we want to remember to be very specific and very precise. So I'm going to just use the plain old x and y. So I'm going to say x is equal to the amount of money invested in the 3% account, and then y is going to equal the amount of money invested in the 2.5% account. All right, so now we want to create our two equations just like we did in the previous example. So we know that the total amount of money that's being invested is $10,000. So the first equation that we could make with that is x plus y is equal to 10,000. We also know that the amount of interest that Lindsay's mom got was $283. And so we could create the equation 0.03x plus 0.025y. That represents the total amount of interest that she got was $283, like that. Okay, so again, just like in the previous example, if we were to subtract the equations, neither of the variables would be eliminated at this stage. So we need to first multiply, and there's different things that you could multiply by, but I'm going to multiply the top equation by 0.03. So I'm going to multiply that by 0.03, and if I do that, that's going to give me 0.03x plus 0.03y is equal to 300. And my second equation, I don't need to alter that. Okay, so now I can subtract these two equations, and 0.03x minus 0.03x, that's going to give me 0. And then I have 0.03y minus 0.025y, and that's going to be 0.005y is equal to, and then 300 minus 283 is 17. Now I want to solve for y, so I'm going to divide both sides by 0.005. And if I do that, I get y equals, and I'm going to throw that into a calculator, 17 divided by 0.005 gives me 3,400. Okay, now I want to solve for my x value, so I'm going to take that and plug it into the y value right there in that first equation. So I get x plus 3,400 is equal to 10,000. And then if I subtract 3,400 from both sides, I get that x is equal to 6,600. And maybe I'll just highlight that to represent my final answer. And I will write a little sentence. So Lindsay's mom invested $6,600 at 3% and $3,400 at 2.5%. And that concludes this example.